Voices. Screams drawing me in. Better use the pendulum. You're born, you grow up, you die, and... Is that all? No. It's a constant struggle between good and evil, light and dark, living and dead. What is real and what's not? Can a blind person describe the light? Our limitations as human beings prevent us from really seeing what is there. But when suggestive becomes evident, then we see what is really there. To face evil, fear is not an option. Engraved in my mind are images that would make any man tremble. But I am not just any man. I am the Occultist.
Imagine a world where the wall between the living and the dead isn't just thin, it's broken. You aren't a soldier. You aren't a superhero. You are Alan Rebels, and your only weapon is a pendulum that can literally peel back the skin of reality. What's up, everyone? Today, we are breaking down the deep lore and gameplay of the Occultist. This isn't just another jump scare simulator. It's a psychological dive into a world that wants to keep its secrets buried. Let's get into the story. The story kicks off with a personal nightmare. Alan Rebels, a paranormal investigator with a cynical edge, travels to the cursed island of Godstone. Why? Because his father went missing there years ago. But Godstone isn't just abandoned. It's the site of a horrific cult massacre from the past. The Occultist is a first-person narrative horror game developed by Dalawar and published by Daedalic Entertainment, set for release in 2026. Players control paranormal investigator Alan Rebels, who explores the abandoned, cult-ridden Godstone Island to find his missing father. The game focuses on atmosphere, puzzle solving, and using a mystical pendulum, often described as a walk-in simulator with light stealth elements. In The Occultist, Alan Rebels travels to the cursed island of Godstone to investigate the sudden disappearance of his father. After decades of mentioning the island, all Alan knows is that his father was born and lived his early years there. Alan does not travel alone. He carries with him his mystical pendulum, an object of unknown origin that accompanies him in all his paranormal investigations. But this will not be a case like the others. He will immerse himself in the foggy streets and maddening buildings, apparently the only thing that remains in Godstone. Godstone was inhabited until 1950 by a macabre cult that performed all kinds of disturbing experiments and cruel rituals that resulted in the eternal damnation of its inhabitants. No one has ever set foot on the island again, until today. Alan must interact with or avoid the ominous souls that have been frozen in the shadowy streets of Godstone. As a problem solver, Alan must find his father, Investigate what happened on the island and release the curse. Or not. After getting off the boat, follow the path into the woodland ahead, paying attention to the tutorials as you go. Keep following the main path until you reach a bridge that's broken. What appears to be a fireball will fly towards you from the other side of the ridge. Turn around and head back from where you came,
Godstone.
keeping an eye out for a path on your left
So
as you go.
are real.
Go down that path and cross over the river using the log. You'll need to balance carefully. Carry on through the forest, moving up the hill. Eventually you'll reach a cabin. Enter it and use Vera Visio up on D-pad to select skill, then hold R2 to use it, to reveal the map on the cabinet inside. There's also a belt you can pick up and examine with Vera Visio to reveal some blood. Leave the cabin and continue following the path in the woods until you reach a cornfield, and beyond it a house. Head through the cornfield and approach the door to the house to find it locked. Turn back around and make your way through the cornfield again. Head left once you're out of it to find a cave. Crawl through the entrance to the cave. Then once you're inside, pick up the torch on your right, and the house keys further back. Use Vera Visio in the cave to reveal some drawings across from the torch and a collectible medallion, 1 out of 15, near to the keys. Leave the cave and go back to the house, using the keys to open the door. Inside the house, enter the kitchen ahead and use Vera Visio to reveal a blood trail heading into the basement. Try to enter it and you'll have your first scare. Read the collectible gospel fragment, 1 of 5, on the kitchen counter. Then start to explore the house. In the bathroom, grab the thread with hook.
Heights.
Move up to the first
I
floor
hate heights.
and grab the hammer on the table
I
in
have
front
to
of the
cross.
window. Go into the only open room and use Vera Visio to reveal a dog toy on the table. Inspect it to reveal the name Tommy. Push the nearby cabinet out of the way to reveal a grate. Then use the hammer to open it. Move through the opening to get into the next room. In the small room, pick up the X-ray on the desk next to the abacus. Leave the room via the door, then use the X-ray to open the other doors straight ahead. In the room you've just opened, use Vera Visio to reveal the knife on the dressing table. Then enter the attached bathroom. Use Vera Visio on the sink. Then use the thread with hook to retrieve the ring from inside the plug hole. Inspect the ring to reveal the names Joseph and Telsa. The latter is what you need to open the basement. Go back downstairs and open the basement door with the name Telsa. In the basement, activate the altar just ahead and to the right. Then turn left and head towards the shelves. Make your way through them, grabbing the candle along the way. Use the candle in front of Telsa's body. Push the shelf to your right to create an exit. Then leave the basement. Once back upstairs, leave the house via the newly opened door. Make your way through the cornfield, avoiding the specter of Telsa. Once you exit from the other end, you'll seek safety in a barn. Grab the scissors from the locker. Then use them with the
That's
grindstone in the
fantastic.
nearby room to sharpen
I
them.
was hoping.
In the
for
same
a
room,
red
there's a
carpet.
collectible medallion, 2 over 15, in a chest and a note on a table. Use Vera Visio in the room to reveal a document on the desk as well, if you'd like. Leave the room and use the scissors to cut the rope, causing the body to fall to the ground. Go back down the ladder and check the body to get a golden ring. Go up the ladder again and return to the room you were in earlier. Put the golden ring on the strange hand statue in the corner. Read the note, then inspect the statue to get the code to the nearby combination lock. It's 61944. Use this code to gain access to the tools on the right, and take the lever. Leave the room, and use the lever on the winch near the ladder to lower the car. Go down the ladder and leave the barn. When you reach the road, head left and continue until you reach some stables. In the stables, crouch to enter the small area on the right. Then
This
grab the
fog makes
pitchfork.
no sense.
Leave the small area,
see the
then
tip
use
of
the
my
pitchfork
nose.
to prise open the stable doors. Squeeze through the gap, and in the next area, read the collectible gospel fragment, 2 over 5 on the post, next to the piles of wood on the right.
Finally reached
Use
the
Vera
other
Visio
side.
on the horse
To
too.
What is the question?
Now enter the house. There are 2 documents to read in the kitchen main room, as well as an altar, 2-7, to activate in the bedroom on the left, and a book to reveal on the bed, using Vera Visio. When you're done,
Voices,
leave the house via the door at the
drawing
back.
me in.
Get back on the road by leaving the garden.
Invitations.
Follow the road until you
Better
reach
use
the
the
hospital. Go up the stairs on your right to enter it. In the hospital, move forward, then head left, going through the doorway ahead. Now turn right, go down the corridor, and enter consulting room B, that's on your left. In this room, use Vera Visio on the bookcase on your right to reveal an hourglass. Examine the hourglass to obtain a new ability, Tempus Fugit, which allows you to manipulate time. Turn around and use Vera Visio on the body of the doctor behind the desk. It appears he's missing something. Leave consulting room B and head right to find an elevator. Use Tempus Fugit to free the stethoscope from its grasp. Take it and return to consulting room B. Place the stethoscope on the body of the doctor to trigger a scene. Exit consulting room B and enter the restroom across from it. Inside you'll find another collectible medallion on a sink to your left, and a document to read near some cubicles. Leave the restroom and head left, back to the lobby of the hospital. Someone in a wheelchair called Whitney will open the double doors in here that were locked before. Head through them. Whitney will pursue you in this corridor, so be careful to avoid her. Enter the nearest room to escape her if you need to. Make your way to the emergency room. In the emergency room, use Tempus Fugit on the decayed body, then take the strip of flesh. At the other end of the room, move the shelf to gain access to the bath therapy room. In here, inspect the bodies in the bathtubs, then use Vera Visio on the doctor's coat on the wall. This gives you the name to open the locked door in consulting room B. Oliver. Leave the bath therapy room and make your way to the nursing room at the far end of the corridor. In this room, use the strip of flesh with the apparatus on the table, then interact with the document on the table at the back of the room, and paint over the faint doctor's signature. If you've done it right, you'll be able to take the document with you.
A house. Well, it'd be good to get out of this mist. A cave. Must be the one in the drawing. Painted by children. Always the same man in the drawings. Forgot my own torch. Could kick myself.
Available on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC, The Occultist is a narrative-driven adventure of the supernatural kind, putting players in control of a paranormal investigator. Alan Rebels is his name, voiced by the very same person who voices Geralt of Rivia in CD Projekt Red's The Witcher games. And the Occultist finds him just arriving on the British island of Godstone to deal with a personal matter. You see, his father has gone missing, and he hopes to find him. With a range of unusual abilities at his disposal, the Occultist will have you making your way through various locations as Alan Rebels, investigating as much as you can while overcoming puzzles and dealing with supernatural entities. While it's not the most challenging game in the world, there's a chance you might get stuck on a puzzle or two. And so we've put together a handy walkthrough for the Occultist to help you along your way. Like many games these days, your progress is saved automatically in the Occultist. Look out for a strange symbol frequently appearing in the corner of the screen, letting you know that your progress has just been saved. Throughout the Occultist, you will acquire a number of supernatural skills which prove useful in your investigation. These are Vera Visio, Tempus Fugit, Caecus Corvus, and Vermis Mentis. You can quickly switch between these using the D-pad, or you can hold the left trigger to bring up a skill selection screen. To use them, press and hold the right trigger. While there's no combat in the Occultist, you are often in peril and can be killed. In an instance where there is a threat, you can check your health by holding the left shoulder button. Alan will raise his left hand, which will allow you to judge how much danger you're in. The good news is that you heal automatically. As you make your way through the Occultist, Alan will write and draw pictures in his diary. If you're stuck on a puzzle, maybe check it out, as it could hold a handy clue. To open Alan's diary, press Triangle Y. The Occultist walkthrough, tips before you start. Forest, Parker's house and barn, hospital, orphanage, circus. How to defeat Rowan in the Occultist. Graveyard, Redler Manor, temple. How to defeat Aaron, the final boss in the Occultist. Forest. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. The Occultist gives us a choice. Do we help the spirits find peace, or do we use their energy to power the pendulum? Which path are you taking? Let me know in the comments. I'll be hearting the most twisted theories. If you enjoyed this story breakdown, you're going to love my deep dive into the Godstone cult lore coming later this week. I'm digging into the hidden documents the developers tucked away in the demo. And trust me, it's darker than you think. Thanks for watching. If you want more high-octane horror previews and technical breakdowns of the latest AAA titles, you're in the right place.